Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Joe Rogan has officially endorsed Donald J. Trump for president. I think this is kind of wild. I'll explain why a little bit later in the video. I think it's interesting, it's fascinating, but it's wild. Also, I want to talk about what does this mean for crypto at large, particularly if we see a Donald Trump presidency, which we may see that over the coming days. What does this actually mean? Is it good? I'll tell you, I think it's a net positive. I'll explain why in this video because I think this is very, very interesting. I've been very skeptical of Donald Trump's stance on crypto, but we're going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about why it's not all positive as well. So let's get into this. Joe Rogan has officially come out. The reason this is a big deal is because Joe Rogan usually doesn't endorse people. And when he has endorsed people, it's been someone like Bernie Sanders, which is dynamically opposed to essentially who Donald Trump is in so many ways. And so he oftentimes has he's endorsed someone or he said he's voting for someone, but he said it in a way that it's like it wouldn't have mattered per se. Not that endorsements matter so much anyway. He's never weighed in on a main Republican or main Democrat either way. He's socially liberal. He had been a Democrat leaning guy most of his life. So this is all really fascinating. But he came out and he said, hey, I had the great and powerful Elon Musk. If it wasn't for him, we'd be effed. He makes what I think is the most compelling case for Trump. You'll hear, and I agree with him every step of the way. For the record, yes, that's an endorsement of Trump. Enjoy the podcast. With that being said, I want to talk about, so is this good for crypto if Donald Trump wins? And I'm good. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Donald Trump, it's better for crypto that Donald Trump wins versus Kamala Harris. Why? Well, Elon Musk by far is incredibly pivotal right now to Donald Trump. I don't know what that arrangement is. I have no idea, but he's incredibly pivotal. For the U.S., it's really good because Elon Musk, most people don't realize this, SpaceX, and they talk on it in here, by the way, I did know this. SpaceX is essentially I guess I should maybe a defense contractor, not really, but they're essentially creating weapons technology. No, they're not. I don't think they're selling it to the U.S. or anybody yet, at least not publicly. But they're essentially creating weapons technology. Any president want to have a guy like Elon Musk and his company that are creating essentially weapons technology, rocketry technology, spying technology. He's essentially creating that technology, so many different types of technology that can be used for a country's defense, offense or defense, military stuff, that as a president, you want Elon Musk on your side from that perspective. But in crypto, most people know with Doge and everything else, I mean, he's a tech guy. He has been outspoken, even pro crypto. His companies have been one of the early companies to start buying crypto and holding crypto. He's talked about accepting payment for Teslas in crypto. He is highly pivotal with crypto, period, in the story. Follow that by Robert Kennedy Jr. was the first, despite what Donald Trump said. It was actually Robert Kennedy Jr. who was the first presidential candidate to come out in support of crypto. The first one. I did a whole video on this because Donald Trump said he was the first one, and it's just not true. But now Robert Kennedy is on Team Trump side. By the way, I saw a fascinating ad. I tried to look it up because I just saw a clip. I want to see the whole ad. It basically said you vote for Donald Trump, you vote for 6 presidents, and it basically talked about presidential people. And it was talking about Robert Kennedy. It was talking about Elon Musk. I wouldn't call him a president though. It was talking about Tulsi Gabbard. I thought that's actually very fascinating. But Robert Kennedy was pro crypto, and now he's on Team Trump side. So like he's clearly got people around him that are powerful people next to the president who are incredibly pro crypto. Now, why is all this happening? And see, here's the challenge. Robert Kennedy, I don't know how much he was the first pro crypto candidate, but I don't know how genuine this is. Both Kamala Harris and both Trump has come out pro crypto, even though they both have poo-pooed in the past. So if you're wondering why all this has changed, it's because of how much money the crypto lobby is spending. By the way, the crypto lobby has spent $129 million. 92% of it has been in 2022. That's why, basically $100 million has been spent by crypto corporations to sway elections, to influence opinion of politicians. However, Elon Musk was pro crypto without all of that. He was pro crypto way before that. He was pro crypto all the way back early Trump, right? he's been pro crypto forever. He's probably been the loudest proponent about crypto, even when Twitter was Twitter before he owned it. So, well, I should say the loudest, the most highest profile. Let me say that. So that's a good thing. And so that gives me a little bit more faith that, okay, there's some genuine expertise, opinions around cryptocurrency close to President Trump. That cannot be bad. That has to be phenomenal for crypto. So if you're pro crypto, I think you almost have to be pro Donald Trump. And I say almost because there's bigger issues to fry, bigger fish to fry, so to speak. However, this is not all good. I want to be very clear. This is not individual crypto donations. If crypto donations somehow equal 100 million from individuals, I'm like, that's a big deal. That's not what's going on here. It is crypto corporations. Most of these corporations would probably prefer not to have decentralized finance. They want to be centralized. When it's centralized, they get to keep the profit. When finance is decentralized, true decentralized finance, the profit and the fee generation primarily goes back to people providing liquidity. It goes back to other holders, other investors. So for now, crypto corporations' interests align with us, the individual investor. But ladies and gentlemen, you always have to be objective. You always have to be aware. You always have to pay attention. This could end up biting us in the long run. Because if crypto corporations ultimately are the ones setting up policy, then they could ultimately decide, hey, let's make decentralization of cryptocurrency the enemy. Let's get it where we're all banks essentially, and we fall under banking guidelines and regulations. And it's illegal to hold cryptocurrency hypothetically in your own wallet, or it's illegal to create a new cryptocurrency that can compete directly with legal tender, or whatever laws could happen. So anyone who's like, oh, this is amazing, this is great, this is super awesome, and Donald Trump and his administration is a super savior for crypto. No, they're the most pro crypto today. That is a fact. But we all should be aware and we should be careful going forward in the future. And if you're voting based on who's the most pro crypto, it's not just that Donald Trump's pro crypto, it's that Joe Rogan's probably pro crypto. Elon Musk is definitely pro crypto. Definitely. Robert Kennedy Jr. led the way in being pro crypto. So I tend to think that he's more pro crypto, and that might be genuine. But at the end of the day, it's the corporations that are probably leading this. So just be aware of that. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll put the link to this video down below because I think in crypto, yes, I think it's good to watch the Joe Rogan Experience with Donald Trump and JD Vance. But if you're in crypto, you definitely want to watch the interview with Elon Musk. You want to know a little bit about what makes this guy tick. When you see his X post, you want to know, is that genuinely him speaking? Because this guy, listen, he is so smart. Sometimes he's playing chess when people are playing checkers. So, for example, he can steer conversation and he knows how to do it without being direct. So you want to sometimes pay attention. How much of what he is saying is marketing and how much of what he is saying is his genuine beliefs. When you see open forums like this, 2-3 hours, I thought it was so ballsy, by the way, of Donald Trump. And I was really hoping and looking forward to Kamala Harris doing it. And of course, they basically backed out. But no matter who you're voting for, ladies and gentlemen, get out and vote. It does not matter if you're an American, get out and vote. I'll put a link to Joe Rogan Experience, this episode, down in the comments. I'll try to put it on the end screen as well. Thank you so much for watching. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.